Now let us have a look at another presumptive test. This is TMB test, tetramethylbenzidine test. Tetramethyl derivative of benzidine is termed as TMB or tetramethylbenzidine. It is highly carcinogenic in nature. So you must be very careful while dealing with TMB. First of all, you need to prepare the acetate buffer solution. You need some sodium acetate powder in 5 gram, then glacial acetic acid which will be 43 ml, and deionized water, that is 50 ml. We can also use distilled water if there is an availability of deionized water. Then we have to prepare this working solution which involves the use of TMB, that to 0.4 gram, a very small amount, and has to be handled very carefully cause it is highly carcinogenic in nature. Then we need this acetate buffer which is 220 ml. Then you can prepare less or more solution depending upon the amount of stain that you have or depending upon your requirement as per your wish. Then mix it, filter it, or if you want you can store it. Now this is how we are supposed to use it. The swab of the sample, or the cloth or anything containing the sample could be taken. Then add TMB solution as mentioned along with 3% of hydrogen peroxide. This is the oxidant or oxidizing agent, whatsoever you call it. Then it will give this bluish green color. I have put an image here, have a look at it, somehow like this. It looks somehow like this, bluish green. This cloth contains blood and here we have added TMB to it. So this bluish green color is indicator of hemoglobin that can be present in the blood. However, the chances that false positive test could be obtained is extremely high in case of this presumptive test. Now we will look at the Leucomalachite green test or LMGSE. This is another presumptive test that is of great use while dealing with blood as a biological evidence. Leucomalachite green assay, LMG assay. Leucomalachite is catalyzed by heme, as all of these tests were catalyzed, and it leads to the formation of green color. Here H2O2 acts as an oxidant, it does in all of the other cases, and this reaction mostly occurs in acidic medium. Here are the reagents that are required. You can use it for the purpose of practical as well, and many questions are nowadays asked in UGC NET examination. You need leucomalachite green reagent, that to 0.25 gram. Again you require it in very scarce amount. Then glacial acetic acid, it will be taken somewhat 10 ml or as per your requirement. Then distilled water 150 ml along with this reducing material zinc dust. Boil it for somewhat 2 to 3 hours. You can add some boiling chips to it, and then the solution turns colorless. While because we have added this zinc dust, the job of this zinc dust is to reduce the solution. It turns the solution colorless. We have observed it in the case of phenolphthalein or Kastle-Meyer test. It turned the pink solution colorless. Now here are the steps. Blood, the swab containing blood sample will be taken, and this entire reagent will be added to it. Then you can add H2O2, but here it depends upon your necessity. You can add it for better result. It acts as an oxidant, so blue green color will be obtained, somewhat similar like that of the TMB test. This indicates that blood might be, here are chances and blood might be present in the case. Okay, so this was it for the day. In next lecture we will cover the orthotoluidine test.